Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Joining us right now is Gun Talk's own Ryan Gresham, live from Wyoming. Hey, Ryan, how's it going?
It's going great. Yeah, we are home on the open range out here doing an antelope hunt with 7 guys. And if you hear some weird noise, it's because I'm actually at the meat processing plant to pick up our antelope.
Okay, so you took several guys out there. I guess, was it like a couple of them that had never hunted antelope before?
Yeah, we have several people out that have never hunted antelope with us, or hunted antelope at all. And one of them, a buddy of mine who has never hunted big game, but I invited him, and he said, I'd love to do that. So we taught him how to sign up and apply for the tag, and he got his first antelope on Friday, and I think we've made a hunter out of him.
All right, so tell me about that. Give us the cliff notes on how'd you get him prepped up, and what was he shooting, and how did it go on his first big game animal?
First big game. So my buddy's name is Kevin, and so Kevin, we actually gave him or let him borrow a bolt action rifle in .22-250 several months ago. We said, okay, here's a center fire cartridge. It's not going to kick a lot, and this is a great way to get warmed up. So let's do a lot of dry firing, and then get to the range and do some real live fire stuff. So we did that. When we got here, we had a Ruger American rifle, the Predator version, in 6.5 Creedmoor, and we actually also put a suppressor, a silencer on it. I wanted to do that just because it's a little friendlier we know we were going to have a group of us hunting together, and it ended up being 3 of us right there with him as he was taking his antelope. So, we didn't have the need for the hearing protection. Also, it helps reduce the recoil a little bit. And it was great. We put a stalk on the antelope. We got within about 120 yards, and he was bedded down, and we waited for him to stand up, and Kevin put it right where it needed to be. So now, 2 days later, we're picking up antelope steaks.
And I love antelope meat. I just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, the key to that, it sounds like you did exactly that, is to get them, skinned out and cooled down and get them to the meat processor quickly.
Absolutely. The temptation with the whole big group of hunters, and there are a lot of antelope, the temptation is to keep hunting all day, but you really have to get the antelope to the processor. We actually had the ability to throw these antelope on ice to just buy ourselves a little time.
Oh, good.
But we did that, and then yesterday I actually shot my antelope with a Benelli Lupo. And you think Benelli, you think shotguns, but the Lupo is a bolt gun that they brought out last year. Really nice. And, of course, it has that Italian Benelli style to it. And this one was in the classic 270.
Oh.
And I was shooting a brand new round. This is from Remington ammunition. Everybody knows Core-Lokt. Core-Lokt bullets have taken probably more big game than most other types of bullets out there. And they recently introduced the Core-Lokt Tipped, which is really kind of perfect for these wide open spaces out here. And one shot, 266 yards, antelope went down. It was a really cool deal.
Well, you're making it sound too easy, because it wasn't that easy from what I understand. It's like you had to work to get within that 266.
Well, how much time do you have?
How long did it take?
So we were actually crossing a big open field because we had not seen any antelope, and we were working our way up to a crest to be able to look down on a bigger piece of property. And as we were walking, one of the guys with us, actually KJ, stopped. He says, wait, look. And the only reason we saw this antelope was because he was skylined right on the ridge. And he was about 500 or 600 yards away. And we just kind of crouched down and watched him. And he wasn't really nervous or trying to run away. He just kind of moseyed on to the other side of the ridge. And so that was the moment we go, 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 go. So we hustled up there. We hustled up there, and we actually, as we got close, there were all these different rock formations. We're like, oh, these are some great rocks to hide behind. So we got to the first one. We looked. We were still, okay, let's try to work our way closer. And as we were working our way closer, I hear KJ go, to your left, to your left. So I immediately looked right in the confusion. And I had about 7 antelope run by me from left to right from about 70 yards away.
Oh, boy.
And I'm thinking the whole time, oh, man, we just got busted. But they went past us. We ran up the hill a little bit more, maybe 50, 75 yards, and I found the perfect rock. If you were going to design a rock to shoot off of, lay out prone on a rock, it was just the most beautiful thing ever. And these antelopes stopped at about 250. My antelope was, KJ ranged at 266, and he started actually coming towards us and then turned broadside, and that was that.
And you used the classic Western caliber, a 270 Winchester.
Jack O'Connor would be pleased.
And no kidding. And that's the first time you ever shot anything with the 270, isn't it?
Yeah, I was telling them this. I said, it's funny, as common and as popular as a 270 is, I've never shot an animal with it. So that was a first for me, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is, and it is a great long-range caliber. I mean, it's right in there. I know we got all the cool ones out now, but you could not go wrong going with the 270. I'm really glad that you may be the first person to take an antelope with that Core-Lokt Tipped ammo.
I think I might be. I need to confirm this with our buddy Joel over at Remington Ammo, but it's a brand new bullet for them, and it just came out. I mean, we had to scrounge to just get a few boxes sent to us for this hunt. So I might be the first one in the world to shoot an antelope with the Core-Lokt Tipped.
Well, congrats. I know you're at the processor. You want to get your meat. You took time out to call in with a range report. Way to go. And also, frankly, way to go in introducing your buddy to big game hunting in a really cool way. That's great. Congrats to Kevin.
Yeah, I'll tell him. And for me, I got to tell you, it was really cool for me to kind of be the guide for him and help him to make this thing happen. It was just as enjoyable for me helping him as it was for me getting to shoot my antelope.
Yes, absolutely. Once you get to that point, you're helping somebody, do that. You start to it's a different level of enjoyment, and it's almost like you're not caught up in the moment as much. You're able to see more that's going on.
It was pretty special, I got to say.
That's great. Well, look, congratulations, and thanks for sharing the story. Very cool, and enjoy those antelope steaks.
We sure will. You guys have a good Sunday.
All right, you take care. Ryan Gresham from Gun Talk. Yeah, if you want to see more of Ryan and KJ, Kevin Jernigan, just go to guntalk.com or guntalktv.com, and you can see a lot of the videos that they do. They get along famously, and some of their stuff is hilariously funny. So take a look at that.